Hi everyone, my name is Deirdre and I manage the Environmental Benchmarking Survey. So this webinar is going to provide you with a general overview along with some guidance and tips on completing the survey. And I'll also briefly go through the changes we've made to the survey questions in 2023. If you have any questions as we go along, please use the Q&A function and we'll answer those at the end, or you can also email questions into us at environment@bitc.org.uk and we'll answer those questions after the webinar. So the survey, it's a free online self-disclosure exercise. It's supported by the Department of Agriculture, Environment and Rural Affairs, and it's kindly sponsored by MyPark. And this is the 25th year of this survey. So why take part in the Environmental Benchmarking Survey? The survey process enables organisations to examine their performance and drive continuous improvement. You can see here some of the key reasons why organisations participate: to set effective targets for improvement, to self-assess your organisational performance, helps to engage stakeholders. Data gathered through the survey can help support decision-making. You can strengthen organisational identity, enhance company reputation, and it's a unique and valuable opportunity to learn from what others in your sector and other organisations are doing to improve their environmental impacts. The survey is open to all organisations in Northern Ireland, but you must be registered to participate. If you're a business in the community member or you've completed the survey in the past, we automatically invite you to participate by email. And within that email, you will find a unique link to access your survey. So some key dates to remember. Obviously, the survey is currently open for participation. 16th of June is the deadline for Bring a Business. The Bring a Business initiative asks survey participants to encourage one of their key suppliers or contractors to take part in the 2023 survey. And that is in an effort to challenge participants to work with their supply chains to improve their environmental impacts. And it's also an opportunity to gain bonus points. Survey closes on the 28th of June. And on the 15th of November, the results of the survey will be announced at an event. Nominations for the George Dawson Award close on the 13th of October. The George Dawson Award, it's an annual recognition award. It celebrates an individual's contribution to improving the environmental performance of their organisation. And colleagues can nominate anyone from their own organisation. The nomination form can be found on the survey webpage on the Business in the Community website. Small Business Survey is open to organisations with less than 25 employees. It's a shortened version of the main survey, and there is an award for top performing small business. To complete the Small Business Survey, you just tick on the question here, and then you will only see the questions relevant for the Small Business Survey. Organisations taking part in the survey are awarded platinum, gold, silver, bronze or green. The higher the overall score, the higher the organisation will rank. All participants receive a certificate regardless of their score and can use survey branding on their company's materials. Your individual score is not made public, just where your organisation ranked in terms of platinum, silver, bronze or green, etc. So there are 4 sections in this survey. Section 1 looks at your corporate strategy. This first explores how environmental issues are considered in the strategic decision-making process, then how senior leaders are involved, and finally we explore how you engage stakeholders, your employees, customer and supply chain on environmental issues. Section 2, the environmental management section, focuses on a formal environmental management system and the different elements of that, for example, environmental policy. This is question 4 in the survey, and if you respond, yes, we have an environmental management system in place that has been externally certified, you'll be then asked which standards the organisation is certified to and the date it was last certified. You'll then receive full marks for all of Section 2 and you'll be taken straight to Section 3. Section 3, the environmental performance and improvement, is the largest section in the survey and it's the most time-consuming part to complete. The questions in this section have been grouped under key environmental impacts: climate and carbon, circular economy and resource use, additional impacts, nature and biodiversity, and environmental performance and improvement. Assurance then is the final section, and this asks if your organisation has a management process to provide assurance that your environmental information is accurate and reliable. There's also then a sign-off sheet which must be signed off by senior management before you complete the survey. So in order to keep the survey relevant and challenging, we do review it every year in consultation with our funders and stakeholders. So there's been a couple of changes to the following questions in 2023. Additional potential answers to existing multiple choice questions have been added to corporate strategy, public reporting, stakeholder engagement, measuring and reporting, circular economy, and greenhouse gas emissions. So previously we would have asked for 4 years data, and this year we're just asking for 2 years data. Questions which were previously unscored that are now scored are climate risk and nature and biodiversity. We also have a new question which is unscored on community engagement. So what I'll do is I'll go into a bit more detail. And to do that, I'm just going to go on to the survey platform here, and I can show you just where those changes are. So just bear with me. So this then is the survey platform. Most importantly is as you're doing the survey, if you want to save as you go, please click this resume later, and that will save everything that you've done to that point. If you click exit and clear survey, it will delete everything you already have and you'll be starting again fresh. So the first change that we made was to question 1, the strategic decision making. And we've added another potential answer to that. Question 2D, public reporting. Again, we have an additional potential answer added there. The next change then is question 3A, which is employee engagement. And there is an additional potential answer option added here as well. Now, if I go into the next question, you'll see question 4. So this is the question I was talking about earlier on. Does your organization have an environmental management system in place? If you tick yes, we ask you for detail on that, and you'll automatically go to the next section. If you tick any of the other options, you'll see then we're asked some additional questions there to complete that section. So in measuring and reporting greenhouse gas emissions, 11A has not changed. Please though do check all that apply when you're answering this question. Question 11B, this question has been updated to focus entirely on scope 3 emissions. So if you click any that are relevant, you will also be asked about if you have targets to reduce scope 3 emissions. If not, you will just go straight, if you answer none, you obviously just go straight on then to the next question. So the next change is within the circular economy section, and that is question 12F. And again, we've just added some additional potential answers there. Additional impact, that has not changed. So nature and biodiversity, this question is scored in 2023. And we also asked for some more detail on your associated activities or what the barriers are to your organization engaging in biodiversity. So you'll see there, if you tick none, you'll see you're asked about the barriers. If you take any of the other options, you'll be just asked to provide a bit more detail on that. The environmental performance and improvement section. So we previously asked for 4 years data on this question, and we're now asking for 2 years. So that would be your baseline year and your most recent year's data. And this now aligns with data requested for the Climate Action Pledge, and it also takes into consideration potential disruption from COVID on business operations over the last 3 years. And then your final section there is on assurance. And then after that, you will have the sign-off sheet. So just some tips there for completing the survey. As I said, use the save as you go, use the resume later to save button to save as you go. All questions have the question help button. Do click on those, and that will give you guidance when completing the survey. Leave yourself plenty of time. Don't miss out on extra points available for Bring a Business. Normalize data wherever possible. For the additional impact question, do focus on the most significant additional impact to your organization. And then obviously contact us at BITC if you have any issues or queries on completing the survey. If you have any queries about reporting greenhouse gas emissions data, you might find this upcoming webinar useful. My colleague Jordan will be running this on the 3rd of May, and you can register for that on the Business and the Community website. And just finally, so as I said, all the information on the survey can be found on our website. You can download the full questionnaire in Word doc or in a PDF format, same as the small business questionnaire, the guidance notes, and the sign-off sheet.